Hi, it's Lee Coleman from FarmSimple. I'd love to run you through the startup and setup of FarmSimple on your phone or iPad or Android. Okay, so you've downloaded the subscription for FarmSimple. The first thing you need to do is just set up all your base data. So farms, paddocks, silos, fuel, all the components you want to use in your operation. So if we go through the bottom toolbar here, the basic layout, you have the home, jobs, the activities that you can do on your farm and record, the inventories that support those, and timesheets that all of your work crew can use to report back to your office for payroll. Okay, the second part I want to show you is the sidebar. So if you pull across from the left, not far enough, pull across from the left, you'll see the background data that's set up for your farm. All right, so there, as explains, farm assets will bring you all of these different assets classes you can set up ready to operate your farm with. And every time you drill into one of these, you'll get the next level. So we have a new farm. So if you were starting off a new farm right from the get-go, you can actually add the farm and the paddocks, how many paddocks, fuel tanks and silos. And that will pre-populate spaces ready to go for you to put all the details in for each one of those asset classes. You can see here I've already done some setup on our farm. So this is a test database, and if you drill into each paddock, for example, it'll start to roll out what the history's been on there. And as you change from cropping season to cropping season, you'll go back in, you'll edit this function, change where you are on which crop type and which rotation you're on and which year, and that'll stamp all of your activities ready for something like benchmarking or your accountant to really have some good leverage off the data you're collecting in the field. All right. Every time you come into one of these, if you want to add anything new, whether it's in paddocks, fields, chemicals, all of these, we can just add a new paddock, fill in the prerequisites, and that one will be populated. If you don't like any of if you do a mistake on one, you can just pull across, you can copy it so you get the same one in the same, or you can delete it. That again is repeated throughout the database. Right, the other thing to have a look at as a new user is to make sure your settings are right. So in here, if you're not happy with any of these, just use the edit function. Say silo capacities, I've got this one on cubic meters, but if you like tons, go into the edit, set that up. If you want some emergency contacts to show for everyone in the business, set these up here. Ready to roll. We'll go back to our farm assets. Some other features I really want to show you that you can leverage off and use through your business. So this is a truck that I've set up on here. For example, we have serial number, we have the engine number, the engine oil filter, fuel filters. You can go as far as putting tyre pressures, how much oil you've got, all of those into your notes section. You can see here all of the info that starts to generate and accumulate behind that asset as you go forward. Well, that's it for the first introduction component of FarmSimple. Stay tuned for more helpful videos.